The Trial of Dr. Jose Rizal. The Spanish colonial government accused Rizal of three crimes. Number 1. The founding of La Liga Filipina, an illegal organization whose single aim was to penetrate the crime of rebellion. Number 2. Rebellion which he promoted through his previous activities. Number 3. Illegal association. The penalty for those accusations is life imprisonment to death. The prosecution drew information from the dossier on Rizal which detailed his subversive activities, some of which are the following: the writing and publication of Noli Me Tangere, the annotations to Morga's History of the Philippines, El Filibusterismo, and the various articles which criticized the friars and suggested their expulsion in order to win independence. The El Filibusterismo was dedicated to the three martyr priests who were executed as traitors to the fatherland in 1872 because they were the moving spirit of the uprising of that year. The establishment of Masonic lodges, which became the propaganda and fundraising center to support subversive activities, and the establishment of centers in Madrid, Hong Kong, and Manila to propagate these ideas. After finishing as much evidence as possible on November 20, 1896, the preliminary on Rizal began. During the 5-day investigation, Rizal was informed of the charges against him before Judge Advocate Colonel Francisco Olive. Two kinds of evidence were endorsed by Colonel Olive to Governor Ramon Blanco. Documentary evidence 15 exhibits, testimonial evidence provided by Martin Constantino, Agueldo del Rosario, Jose Reyes, Moises Salvador, Jose Dizon, Domingo Franco, Deodato Arellano, Pio Valenzuela, Antonio Salazar, Francisco Quezon, and Timoteo Paez. The Judge Advocate Rafael Dominguez was assigned with the task of deciding what corresponding action should be done. After a brief review, he transmitted the records to Don Nicolas de la Peña, the Judge Advocate General. Peña's recommendations were as follows: Rizal must be immediately sent to the trial. He must be held in prison under necessary security. His properties must be issued with an order of attachment. And as indemnity, Rizal had to pay 1 million pesos. Instead of a civilian lawyer, only an army officer is allowed to defend Rizal. December 26, about 8 o'clock in the morning, the court-martial of Rizal commenced. The hearing was actually a kind of moro-moro, a planned trial wherein Rizal, before hearing his verdict, had already been prejudged. Unlike other accused, Rizal had not been allowed to know the people who witnessed against him. The trial took place at Cuartel de España, a military building, with a court composed of 7 military officers headed by Lieutenant Colonel Jose Torres Arjona. Present at the courtroom were Rizal, 6 other officers in uniform, Lieutenant Tabiel de Andrade, Judge Advocate Captain Rafael Dominguez, Lieutenant Enrique de Coxer, and a number of spectators, including Josephine Brackens. Judge Advocate Dominguez opened the trial. It was followed by Attorney Alcocer, reiteration of the charges against Rizal, urging the court that the latter be punished with death. Accordingly, the 3 crimes accused to him were rebellion, sedition, and illegal association. According to Rizal, there are 12 points to prove his innocence.